Hello lovely people, how you doing? I've been getting this request for this delicious Fa Sho Soup and I thought I'd share it today. In this session it will be living. And always remember to check with your healthcare professional before you make any changes to your diet, even with adding supplements. Let's get ready for this video. The soup recipe will be available at the end of this video, and also you could email me if you have any questions. And right now I'm showing you the different ingredients. That's onions, coconut milk, soy sauce, you have your potatoes, your different bell peppers, that's red, yellow, and orange. That's your green onions and your cilantro, carrots, and also your different spices. That's cayenne pepper, turmeric. You have coriander and also celery powder, and it's organic. And also in here I have the soy sauce and the bouillon, organic bouillon, chicken base already mixed. And I'm boiling the water right there. I have in the water some olive oil, and I've already started the tofu that I'm gonna have as my protein source. You can use chicken, beef, or whatever kind of meat you have. And here I'm just pouring in the chicken base with the soy sauce. And I use about 3 tablespoons of the chicken base. You can season it according to what you want, and probably about maybe 3 teaspoons or tablespoons of the soy sauce. Cooking the potatoes first because they're gonna take the longest to cook. And then I will add the carrots in there because those two, they're cut up a little thick, and so those will take the longest to cook. And then I always mix my spices in a separate jar, because when you take the spices that's mixed in their plastic containers and you put it over the heat, it will cause condensation on top of the sprout, and then it just will kind of clog it up. So I try to mix those in the glass jar and then sprinkle those in. So that's the celery powder, organic celery powder, the coriander powder, organic coriander powder, and mix that in there. And then I'll sprinkle in the turmeric. And I already put in the cayenne at the bottom. I try not to cook with extra salt and let people or myself season or salt it to their tasting. But that chicken bouillon seasoning is pretty salty for me, and it might also be for you. And now I am putting that into the mixture of the potatoes and the carrots. And another thing, I used about 10 cups of water. You can use less. Here's the olive oil that I used. I kind of made a lot, and there's the soy sauce. There's the Better Than Bouillon organic chicken seasoning. I used about 3 potatoes for this recipe. And I diced the potatoes up, and you kind of dice it big because it's going to be cooking for a while. I'm just showing you my fingernails because they're pretty short for cooking, and also being a nurse, so you keep them kind of short. Here's how I diced up the organic tofu. And make sure you strain it because you gotta cook it in the oil. I use olive oil to cook it. You can use a different oil if you like. And this is the bell pepper. And I diced that up. Then I already had different bell peppers, the red, yellow, and orange. I already had that extra, so I had frozen them and mixed those up. There's the onion. There's the green onion. Green onion is gonna be added last. You chop that up like that. And the cilantro. The cilantro and the green onion will be added after you get your soup mixture in your bowl. Now, after about maybe 30-40 minutes of the potatoes and carrots boiling, I added in the onions. I think the clock was like 5:19 when I started the boiling process of the potatoes and the carrots. Stir that up a little bit. Now there are the other bell peppers. Also, I added another bag of vegetables because I wanted some extra vegetables in there. Bag of frozen organic vegetables is what I did, and those are the green bell peppers I'm mixing in there now. You can add as many vegetables that you like, or whatever kind that you like. I wanted some bean sprouts, but I couldn't find any. And there's the coconut milk. I try to add that maybe last in the boiling process. And because I made so much, I had to add 2 cans. There's the tofu. That's what it looks like once it's fried. And if you don't eat it all while you're cooking it, like I kind of was snacking on it. There's the rice noodles in the bowl. And now this is what they came in. This is the package that they came in. I prefer glass noodles, but we couldn't find any due to what's going on right now with the pandemic. But you can use rice noodles, glass noodles. You can also use regular spaghetti if you like. But with the rice noodles, you have to boil the water and then put it in a bowl and then cover it for about 20 minutes. You don't want to overdo it, but you also want to make sure that they are done. So you want to make sure you test that. And I always put a little olive oil in it so that the noodles would not stick. And then just make sure that you drain it, or drain the noodles. And then I also add another like tablespoon or so of olive oil so that they will not stick. That's after I pour out the water off. Now that's them draining. Now it's time to prepare. It doesn't take too long. It just took me a little longer because I was trying to make sure that I had the ingredients for you guys and the directions, because I just cook mostly by scratch unless it's a new recipe that someone gives me. But I even still do that like off the grid. I don't follow everything. I just taper it to how I want to eat. There's that cilantro that's gonna go in there. Usually I put that in last. But you know how sometimes when you're making things for people, you may get out a little bit off. But usually I just put the cilantro on top. Now you see how much soup I made. It was quite a bit, but it's loaded with really good stuff. It really tastes good the next day. That's after all the ingredients have settled in, and it's just a great flavor. And just getting a little extra soup mixture here, putting it in there. And also, it's nice to kind of like garnish it with the lemon slices. They even taste good, to be honest. Mixed right in there. That's the finished bowl. Except, and there it is with the cilantro and the lemon garnishes on top. You can see how loaded this is. That's why I say you can add extra vegetables if you like. I hope you enjoy this. There's a beautiful picture in the back of my yard that I did. It was just too pretty. I had to share that one. And here's the recipe for you guys. I can email it to you too. And thanks for the visit. Future videos are coming, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.